Welcome back to my channel. Embark on a journey with your favorite furry companion. Depending on their size, some pets can travel as your carry-on. Note: failure to comply with all pet policies and keep your pet in the kennel at all times while in the airport and onboard the aircraft may result in losing the ability to travel with your pet on future flights. Carry-on pets. Small dogs, cats, and household birds can travel in the cabin for a one-way fee that is collected at check-in. The pet must be able to fit in a soft-sided, ventilated pet kennel that will go underneath the seat directly in front of you. Please review the following requirements to ensure a safe and healthy flight with a small pet traveling as a carry-on. Your pet must be at least 8 weeks old for domestic travel. Your pet dog must be 6 months old if traveling to the US from another country, and a pet cat must be at least 16 weeks old. Your pet must be at least 15 weeks old when traveling to the European Union. One pet is permitted per kennel with the following exceptions. One female cat or dog may travel with her unweaned litter if the litter is between 8 weeks and 6 months of age. There is no limit on the number of animals in the litter as long as they can fit safely in the kennel. Two pets of the same breed and size between the ages of 8 weeks and 6 months may be allowed to travel in one kennel, as long as they are small enough to fit into a single kennel and are compatible. If the pets are allowed to travel in one kennel, they will be charged as one pet. Pets in kennels will count as your one carry-on item. In addition to the kennel, you are permitted to bring one personal item on board the aircraft. Customers with carry-on pets may not select seats in the following areas: bulkhead seats, an emergency exit row, seats designated as no stowage, flatbed. Booking your pet. To ensure the comfort of all customers, we have a first-come, first-served policy for pets in the cabin, with a limit on the total number allowed on each flight. Carry-on kennel requirements. Be sure to check the aircraft dimensions of your flight to ensure your pet's kennel will fit underneath the seat directly in front of you. Your pet and kennel must also adhere to the following requirements. Your pet must be small enough to fit comfortably in a kennel with the ability to move around without touching or sticking out from the sides. The kennel must fit underneath the seat directly in front of you. The soft-sided kennel must be leak-proof and have ventilation openings on 3 sides for domestic travel and 4 sides for international travel. The maximum carry-on kennel dimensions are determined by the aircraft dimensions of your flight, as the under-seat space varies by aircraft. Your pet must remain inside the kennel with the door secured while in a boarding area, during boarding and deplaning, and while on board the aircraft. Checking in with your pet. When you arrive at the airport, you will need to visit the special service counter to check in with your pet. At check-in, an agent will ensure your pet and kennel meet the necessary requirements for your trip and collect the required pet fee. Remember to allow extra time at check-in for us to ensure your pet is ready for takeoff. Once you are checked in and have your cabin pet tag, you are ready to go through the security checkpoint where you are required to remove your pet from their kennel. After the security checkpoint, your pet must remain in their kennel while at the airport, unless they are in a designated relief area. Carry-on pet exceptions. For any travel to or from the following destinations, with the exception of service animals, pets must travel as cargo and are not permitted in the cabin: Australia, Barbados, Brazil, Colombia. Pet travel is not allowed for pets originating in Brazil or Colombia, Dubai, Hawaii. Pet travel is not allowed on flights to Hawaii, Hong Kong, Iceland, Jamaica, New Zealand, Republic of Ireland, South Africa, United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates. Household birds are only permitted on domestic U.S. flights, excluding flights to Hawaii, U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and Guam. The CDC has specific documentation requirements that apply to all dogs, including trained service animals, that are traveling to the United States. Dogs entering the U.S. must appear healthy, be microchipped, and be at least 6 months of age. All dogs must be accompanied by a receipt of a completed CDC dog import form. Additional documentation that may be required will depend on where the dog's rabies vaccinations were administered, and if, within the past 6 months, the dog has been in a high-risk country for rabies or a low-risk or rabies-free country. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing.